Hello friends, I'm Guna Madhivanan, Current Affairs Faculty at Officers IAS Academy. In this video, we will be discussing the 36th hit list topic, that is Payment Infrastructure Development Fund, PIDF, Payment Infrastructure Development Fund. So what is this PIDF? Friends, RBI, to deepen the digital payment infrastructure in Tier 3, Tier 4, Tier 5, Tier 6 cities. So, RBI to deepen the digital payment infrastructure, that is the card payment acceptance infrastructure. If you go to the Tier 3, 4, 5, 6 cities, that is cities with population less than 50,000, I am referring to. In those cities, if you go to the shops, you normally don't find the point of sale machines available, right? So, in order to make the availability of point of sale machines in this T3, T4, T5, T6 cities particularly, so to improve the card payment acceptance infrastructure in these cities, RBI, they have created a payment infrastructure development fund, and this fund will be having 500 crores of money. And this 500 crores of money, in this 500 crores, 250 crores will be contributed by the RBI themselves. RBI, they are going to give 250 crores. The remaining 250 crores will be coming from the card issuing banks. The card issuing banks will be contributing some amount of money, as well as the card payment networks. Let us say be it MasterCard, Visa card, like Visa, Master, then RuPay. So, all these card payment network operators, they will be providing the remaining amount of money. So, out of 500 crores, 250 crores will be given by RBI, the remaining 250 crores will be paid by the card issuing banks as well as the card network operators. So, with this money, what we are going to do? This money will be used for subsidizing the price of the point of sale machines given to the shops. The point of sale machines we all know. So, we use that machines for card payments, right, which we see in the shops. So, the bank which is issuing this point of sale machine, they will be charging some amount of money. It is, since it is costlier, since the payment digital payment infrastructure that is becoming costlier, the shops in Tier 3, 4, 5, 6 cities, they don't get any motivation for bringing that infrastructure in their shops. So, if we make that infrastructure, that card payment acceptance infrastructure more affordable, then we can deepen the digital payments availability in these Tier 3, 4, 5, 6 cities as well. So, for that purpose, we have to subsidize this point of sale machines or other required infrastructure. So, now the banks will be providing this infrastructure at a subsidized price, right? So, for that purpose, this 500 crores will be used, right? So, how this money is going to be used, let us try to understand. Now, the banks which are providing that, which are deploying that point of sale machines, which are providing that payment infrastructure, they will be providing at a subsidized price. The banks will be providing at a subsidized price to the shops, okay, which are located in Tier 3 to Tier 6 cities. So, now the banks are given some target that almost 30% of their deployment should be made in Tier 3, Tier 4 cities, 60% of the deployment should be made in Tier 5, Tier 6 cities, 10% should be made available in northeastern cities, okay. So, if a bank is achieving this target, if it is achieving this target, then the bank has given subsidy and they have ensured that they are making their card payment acceptance infrastructure available in these Tier 3, Tier 6 cities, and the banks are able to individually meet the stipulated target. When bank achieves that target, then from this payment infrastructure development fund, the subsidized amount will be reimbursed, will be given back to the banks. So banks first they have to provide subsidy and they have to provide the payment infrastructure, card payment acceptance infrastructure in tier 3, 4, 5, 6 cities. There is individual target, they have to meet the target. Once they have met the target, then from this PIDF, the banks will be getting reimbursement amount. Whatever amount they have subsidized, they will get it back. Clear? So to make use of this fund properly, an advisory committee will be created. So this advisory committee will be having members from RBI, from banks, from card payment network operators. Now all these people, they will be ensuring that this fund is being effectively utilized. Right? So through this, there is going to be a win-win situation for everyone. Right? So banks, by bringing this point of, this card payment acceptance infrastructure in tier 3, tier 6 cities, we are able to deepen the digital payment infrastructure. So through which when public are going to get benefited, we are able to deepen the digital payment infrastructure. Even banks are also going to get benefited because of many card based transactions. And you should know, the card based transaction, whenever there is a card based transaction, the bank will be getting some commission, the card network operator will be getting some commission. You all know about merchant discount rate. So in a way, when we are able to deepen the banking, deepen the digital payment infrastructure, everybody, bank, the card payment operators, right, public, everybody is going to get largely benefited. Right? I said that from this PIDF, okay, PIDF, it is going to be worth 500 crores. RBI is going to provide 250 crores and the remaining 250 crores, right, will be coming from the card issuing bank as well as the card network operators, be it MasterCard or RuPay card or Visa card. They will be paying the remaining amount. So on what basis they will be contributing? Are they going to contribute on their wish? Will? No, that is again a set formula. If it is going to be a card network operator, they have to provide from every card transaction, every time when a Visa card is being swiped or a MasterCard is being swiped, from whatever amount is being swiped, 1 basis point from that every card transaction should be contributed to the fund. We all know, let us say I am using MasterCard. I go to a shop and I swipe for 1000 rupees. A commission actually goes to the bank who is issuing the point of sale infrastructure, who is and also the card, the network provider. They will also be getting some commission, that we all know. But here what we are trying to say is, let us say I am swiping 1000 rupees, right? 1 basis point of this 1000 rupees. What is basis points? So 100 basis points is equal to 1%. So 1 basis point is equal to, right, 0.01%. That value of this 1000 rupees has to be contributed by the payment operator to the fund. For every card transaction, 1 basis point of the value transacted, contribute. RBI says to the card payment networks. Similarly, banks, if it is going to be a debit card transaction, then send 1 basis point of the transaction value. If it is going to be a credit card transaction, then send 2 basis points of the transaction value to that fund. And RBI also says, banks, whenever you issue new debit card, new credit card, if you are issuing a new debit card, then pay 1 rupee to the fund. If you are issuing a new credit card, then pay 3 rupees to the fund. So through this, the remaining 250 crores will be paid by the banks as well as the card payment networks. Right? So this is all about the Payment Infrastructure Development Fund. And you should also know, in 2019 RBI, it appointed a committee under the chairmanship of former UIDAI chairman, former Unique ID Authority of India chairman Nandan Nilekani. So he was also suggesting setting up of a similar fund. He also suggested setting up of a similar fund called as Acceptance Development Fund to develop the card acceptance infrastructure across small town and cities. And now RBI has come up with a similar fund called as Payment Infrastructure Development Fund, right? So based on our discussion, I have given you MCQ, find out the correct answer and given the comment section, and I am seeing many students are asking me to provide the answer. The answer for the MCQs from now will be given the very next day itself. Okay, the very next day from posting the video, the answer will be given. It will be pinned in the comment section, so you can find out the answer the very next day itself. Alright, right friends, so I hope you like the video. I hope you like the initiative. You can give your feedback and answer in the comment section. So here I have given the features, the details, highlights of my current affairs course. If you are interested, you can go through the features. If you have any doubt, you can make a call to the given number. Alright, so tomorrow I will meet you with another interesting topic. Till then, bye, take care.